When setting up your device or your app, these are a few of the first steps that you want to do. First and foremost, you're going to go to Menu and then Settings. And then from here, you're going to want to select your grid size. So I'm currently on 24. Typically, I would recommend 40 to start off with, because that's going to help your child build up to what pictures that they need. Really your personal preference. What's nice if starting at 40 is that the pictures won't move if you want to shift, and they're all on one screen, so you don't have to search as much. But let's say this is new, we could start at that 24. So you just go back, and then it's saved. Another factor you want to set up is text size. Let's say the child needs some support with their visuals. They wear glasses or have a small visual field. You could change the word text so that's medium, large, or only text. This only text is also good if you have older children who are using it who have high reading level skills. Let's say they don't need the picture, so they could just read the word, and then it still gives that vocalization for them. I always like to start with the picture just because it helps the students learn where it is and really make that connection. The next step I would go to is the audio settings. So this is a really important aspect because right now this is their voice, or it's helping their voice increase intelligibility or just provide them with some support. So when you click to voice, right now mine's set to Ashley, which matches my age and being a woman. So you don't really want a boy necessarily to have a girl's voice, or a boy to have a man's voice. That's not typically what you would be hearing. So you want to make sure that it matches. So you'd go to English, and then you click. The first thing you could do is change the speed of the voice. Let's say it's talking too slow or too fast. You could shift that gray bar up. The next thing you could do is change the pitch. So let's say it is a male's voice, but you think it's a little bit too deep. Let's say they're a little bit younger. You could change the pitch, and that will change how high the voice sounds. That's one way to edit it. Another thing you could do is click from the voices down below, and if you press the play button, it will preview the voice. You have to be on Wi-Fi to be able to download some other voice options, just as a forewarning, but it's nice because then you can match what you think that child would represent. Another thing you could do is have two options for them to choose between and have them, point to which one they want, or maybe they smile when they hear the voice that they like, just to give them that connection, as this will be hopefully with them a lot of the day. So then you go back, and that is how it is saved. So you make all these edits, you prepare your screen, you want to make sure that no other edits happen. So you're going to want to set up a password protection. So we are going to go find that password protection, and sometimes you need to scroll a little bit to find exactly what you're looking for. But in that general section, you see password protection, and then you could set up a password. So whatever you want to choose, from there, you press OK, and then that means that if any edits are going to happen to the buttons, that you've just pressed the password first. This is good for all those children that are really tech savvy and know how to make those edits. You don't want to lose all the work that you've all put into it, so making sure you have that prevents anybody else from making edits willy-nilly. Those are some of the main aspects that I always look at. You're welcome to look through some of the other options just to see how you want to edit. Grammar, the layout, backup and restore, or change language. So if English isn't that first language and you'd prefer Spanish, you can change that, or you can even just type it in where the word that it reads would read as whatever language you would like it to.